Adjusting lawn sprinkler system for the arc. If you're doing a head something similar to this, you will need a key like this. The key pulls out and looks similar to this. You put this in, you find your little seat where it will seat. If the head is new, it may be 180 degrees, I'm not sure. I think one full turn does like 90 degrees. So I'm not certain on that. But the irrigation guys can add this. But if you turn this clockwise, this will get the arc going this way. It will increase it. If you turn this counterclockwise, it will decrease your arc. As you can see, the sprinkler system, every lawn is different. So and then now one may ask, well, what's the steel part on top? The steel part on top goes in the plastic part goes in this hole here. The steel part would go, which is simply like an Allen wrench, it would go in there. Now if you screw this down, there's a set screw that will go down and push this, so it would make this fan here. So if I actually take this and I've already set this, so I don't want to kind of get it discombobulated, so to speak. So because you have to, every situation's different, every landscape is a certain size. But if you turn this clockwise, it'll push that screw down and it'll hit the water like this and make the water fan. And this is what's happening here. So we do like so. I turned it just a smidgen and turned it just a little bit more clockwise, and as you can see, the fan gets more because it pushes down on the water like so it doesn't spray all over the sidewalk, etc. But basically this here is where the water comes out. This would be the steel part. It's an Allen wrench. I'm not certain what size it is. Then you would turn this upside down to the plastic part, insert it in here, and then you have to wiggle it to find your seat. Now if the sprinkler head is old, sometimes it gets dirt and it gets gummed up. So if you turn this 1/4 of a turn, or if you turn this clockwise, it's going to increase your arc. If you turn it counterclockwise, it's going to decrease your arc. So, and each situation's different. Like this goes down and makes a curvature. This is straight. So you don't want the water throwing out in the yard. You don't want it throwing out too much on the driveway or walkway, etc. So it's a fine tuning. Then sometimes when you get it fine tuned, you have to actually grab the sprinkler's head itself and twist it just a smidgen. And it takes a little experience to be able to get acclimated how to fine tune these heads. So if your sprinkler system guy has tweaked the heads, my suggestion is perhaps leave it as is unless you know how to set it, because if you don't know how to set it, you can get it discombobulated and you'll have to call him and get him back over there. It's not a big deal, but it's just another trip out to the job. But basically this little key thing here, it looks like so. It's got a little plastic thing on one end. On the other end, it's got a little metal for the Allen wrench. The metal goes where the water comes out. The metal would go here. The plastic would go here. And it may have a plus or a minus here to indicate it. But if you turn this clockwise, it should increase your arc. If you turn it counterclockwise, it may decrease your arc. So this is how to set a one irrigation heads. Different heads are set, they're similar, but maybe use a different tool, etc. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.